What's going on YouTube? Welcome to West Hobbies RC YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing on the Radiomaster TX16S. I'm a huge Spektrum fan and been flying a DX9 for many years now. Since they've actually first came out, I bought the first one. I've been eyeballing this Radiomaster TX16S just as something to play with. It's a great price and almost unbelievable radio for the money from what I've seen. So I figured I would go ahead and get one on order and see what the big hype is all about. I've never used anything but Spektrum in the last 10 years. I was a Futaba person before, but had multiple problems, and I've been interested in the open protocol and all the features that the TX16S has to offer. First box, very nice looking box, all black, simple and clean. You have all your specs, open protocol, multi-TX, key features down here, everything. 16 model memory, can be expanded by SD card, voice function, vibrating, reminding, improved JR module slot, 6 flight mode buttons, 3 color LED display, USB-C charging, USB simulator and PC port, external ports to explain the capabilities of your radio. This radio, it does not come with any kind of batteries. I believe it can be powered with two 18650s or a single 2S LiPo, which is what I'll be powering with this today, is a Pulse 3600 milliamp 7.4 volt RX pack, balance lead, charge lead, and power lead. You can use any 2S LiPo. Cut this clear plastic off. I did get the version with the Hale gimbals and touchscreen. I know there's multiple different versions of this radio. I'm not exactly sure what all the versions are, but I figured it wasn't the cheapest, it wasn't the most expensive version, so just go ahead and pick this one up. Little damage from shipping, not a big deal. Radio at first glance is in a thick foam case. Very solid, so I'm sure there's no damage to the radio from shipping. Let's go ahead and pull this out. So we have a Radiomaster's foam case, which actually could probably double as a carrying case. And inside the box, we have the instruction manual, your quick start guide. Probably tells you everything you need to know, where all your switches do. So it's definitely something to look through later. Let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what we got. So at first glance, it is a beautiful looking radio. The screen is massive. Roller is metal. Buttons feel good. The gimbals are very nice and smooth. Let's take this thing out of here and hopefully not drop it. That would not be good. The radio feels amazing in your hands. Nice and solid. It actually does not feel like a cheap radio whatsoever. I'm very impressed at the feel of this radio. I'll be flying mostly helicopters with this radio, so the throttle has a little ratchet to it. I'm going to have to take it apart and smooth that out. I don't like ratchet on my helicopters. But all the switches feel nice. Antenna go either way, all the way around. The screen is massive. I can't get over how big that screen is, but this radio really feels great in your hands. You got sliders up here, both corners. You have sliders. You have a 2-position switch here, a 3-position here, 3 here and here. These look like turn dials. They do not push in. They got a little bit of play and wiggle to them, but that's no big deal. I believe these are also switches. You have your trim tabs, feel nice. Gimbals feel great, stick feels great. 3-position here and here, 3-position here, and momentary here, which I personally have my throttle hold on this switch. My flight mode's on this switch, so I'm gonna have to take it apart and switch these 2 switches out because I want this to be 2-position and not momentary. And then on some helicopters, I have bailout or rescue on Icons or the Horizon 636 receivers. So this can be my bailout switch. It'll just be over here. Everything feels, oh, there's buttons here too. I know that this is a newer version, so apparently it has 2 speakers instead of the original 1. We have a module port cover, which I just dropped. That allows you to put any kind of module you want back there for whatever you're doing. Just a simple little cover. Let's see what else we got in the box. A little carrying case. So we have a USB charge cable. So you can charge your radio, because you can internally charge your 18650 or LiPos. It looks like we have a little bag with springs in it. I'm assuming those are for tightening the tension of your gimbals. And we have, a little keychain of your TX16S. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Nice little keychain. This has got a nice plastic hinge here, so it'll be double the carrying case. I don't know how long that'll last before it breaks, but it looks very nice. So I'll definitely be keeping my radio in this. Keep it protected, very thick. Nothing will hurt the radio while transporting. Let's slide this out of the way. Slide our little goodie bags out of the way. Let's pop this back off. Let's put a battery in this thing. Let's see. Okay, so back slides off. So this is your little tray. This will hold 2 18650s. Has just a little balance plug depending on what you want to do with it. Like I said, I will be using a Pulse 3600 2S LiPo if it fits. And it barely fits. So let's see if we can get this to work. It's gonna have to go upside down here. Now let's plug this way. Yeah, give me a minute here. I'm having a little technical difficulties. I might have to pick up some 18650 batteries. Okay, so I got that to work, but with these leads, I'm gonna have a problem. So yeah, this battery is just too big. All right, so we just won't be able to put the battery in. Like I said, let's power on.
Welcome to OpenTX.
So under first glance of the sound, I'm not super impressed by the quality of the speaker, but the screen is very nice. I don't know if it's coming through as good on here, but the screen is very bright and colorful. Got crossfire. It has a spektrum analyzer, which is really cool. How do you back up? I have no idea how to use this thing. So bear with me while I try to figure this out. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing here. I'm stopping, okay. I don't know if you guys can see this, but these are your tools. Not exactly sure what goes over. Okay, here you go over. Go to SD card, your images. You can download different images, widgets, sounds. So your radio setup, your clock, date, your voltage range meter, so you can have a low voltage alarm. You can see that. Your volume here for sound. Beat volume. Turn that down so it doesn't get annoying. You can change the length and the pitch, so that's cool. Oh, I just exited out of it. Okay, let's not exit out and let's continue to go over. I'm gonna have to really sit down and read this because I have no idea what any of this does. Like I said, I come from Spektrum, so I'm not exactly sure how to set this radio up, but I will figure it out. Okay, here's your model setup. You can go through here and pick an image. Let's try a P51. Oh, we have a bunch of preset images. That's cool. I didn't even know that. I'll have to go through here and see what these are. What is a wonder? It did not display it. Okay, you can go to model name, change the name of your aircraft. The roller is nice and solid feeling. I'm gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. Very impressed with the way it is so far. I'm really impressed by the gimbal feel. The radio just has such a great feel to it. It's so smooth on the outsides. Up here we have a port for your USB charging and headphone, or that might be for USB for programming. And we also have a little port down here. Oh, this is your charging port, SD card, which it does come with. And I'm not exactly sure what these two do. But this USB port up here must be for software, radio updates. Yeah, I'm very impressed. It's a nice radio. Powering down, you have to push and hold the power button to shut it down. But for $150, I picked this up on Buddy RC's website. This is a great radio. I won't know more until I actually get to play with it and fly with it, but I'm excited. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know. Take care and have a great day.